Are you planning on selling your home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or relocating, maximizing your home's value before it hits the market is crucial. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the essential step-by-step action plans to prep your home for the highest possible price. These simple strategies can make a big difference, so stay tuned and learn how to attract buyers and maximize your return on investment. What's up, everyone? My name is Jack Bouvier with the Bouvier Real Estate Group here at eXp Realty, and if you have any questions about getting the maximum sale price for your house, or if you want to know an instant value for your home, feel free to go on my website. There's an instant home valuation tool there, and you can put in your address and get instant access to know what your home is approximated worth in today's market. Or if you want to contact me, again, my contact information is there in the description of the video, and I'd be happy to connect with you, help you achieve your real estate goals. Why do first impressions matter when you're trying to sell a house? Well, it boosts your curb appeal. A home's exterior is the first thing that buyers see, so you want to make sure that it counts. Some tips on what to do are shovel the snow or mow the grass, trim the hedges, add some fresh mulch to the garden beds, paint the front door, clean the cobwebs off the window. Sometimes a simple $500 little cleanup of the yard and the landscape could potentially boost your home's value by $5,000. Next is you're going to want to declutter and depersonalize your home. Buyers want to imagine themselves and their families moving into the home. They don't want to see all your family pictures and unique travel gifts that you got throughout the years. They want to picture what it's going to feel like for them to move into the home. If you have to rent a storage unit to put that stuff away, or if you could put it in a basement below, that works as well, just so it's more inviting for buyers to come and view your home and imagine themselves moving there. The next step is you're going to want to deep clean your property. You don't want any of that lingering smell, and even though you've been there living for a while, you probably don't recognize it, but there is some sort of smell, I'm sure, going on if you haven't cleaned it in a while. The carpets, the walls, your bed, the kitchen cabinets, the floor, make sure they're all deep clean. Even the baseboards, sometimes they get that layer of dust on the top. I know I'm very guilty for this, but make sure that those are all deep clean. Some strategic upgrades that you can make to increase your return on investment for your property are simple upgrades simply in the kitchen and the bathroom, since those are the areas that people spend the most time, and psychologically they pay a lot of attention to those areas as buyers. So knowing that your kitchen is upgraded, clean, well kept, maintained properly, simple upgrades to the light fixtures or appliances or cabinet handle doors, those all go a very, very long way. Same thing in the bathroom. If you can clean up that shower curtain or your toilet and the area around it and the vanity, making sure that it's all painted nice and it's up to date, that again will significantly boost your home's value. As well, if you have anything that needs to be repaired or replaced that you've been putting off for a while, or that you know needs to get done, now is a great time to do it before you list your house, since buyers want to nitpick anything that they can to try to get a deal in your house. So if you can minimize and mitigate as many of those little things and nuances that buyers are going to try to pick at, then it's to your benefit, so there's the least amount of negotiating as possible. Try to replace any old appliances and mechanical units with high efficiency ones, because those are, again, a big bargaining point for a lot of buyers. If there's any leaking faucets or any cracked tiles or any squeaky doors, those are all things that should be maintained and fixed up before you do go and list your property. And lastly, the thing that you might not be thinking about is painting your house neutral colors. Not everyone likes your dark gray or your dark blue or your maroon walls. Everyone's got their own personal preference. So even home builders nowadays, they paint all their walls white, because when buyers move into the house, they're going to paint it their color, put in the wallpaper where they want to put it in, and it's going to be much easier to do so if the house is all neutral colors. Now, if you're planning on listing your house, I'd highly recommend considering staging your home, especially if it's vacant. If you've lived in there for a while and you have stuff, making sure it's tidy, repaired, and all well maintained, that goes a long way. But if it is vacant, it's always recommended to stage your home. It is statistically, homes that are staged do sell for a higher and quicker time frame, so it is always something that is a benefit to the seller. It does highlight key spaces like the living room, the kitchen, the main bathroom, the main master bedroom, and it gets the buyers psychologically imagining how it would feel and look to have furniture in this place and actually move in. You're going to want to try to allow in as much natural light as possible. Try to open up those curtains and let as much sunlight come in. Put on a nice smelling scented candle so it smells really good in the house as well, and add any sort of finishing touches like a nice bouquet of flowers or some tasteful decor that is depersonalized and goes with the ambiance of the house. Lastly, if you are seriously considering selling your house and seeing what you can get for it, work with a professional. Hire a real estate agent, since they know exactly what's happening in the market and they're there to help you strategically market and price your property, get you the highest price as possible. If you're wanting to know more details about how I work with my clients and market their homes and price strategically to get them the highest dollar for their properties, I'd love to share that with you totally free of charge. Feel free to reach out to me. My contact details are there below and I'd be happy to connect with you. A few other professionals that you can hire when considering selling your house are a home photographer as well, since they'll be able to highlight your house in its best light, potentially even doing a video tour as well, where a real estate agent is also going to be able to provide those services so you don't have to pay for them out of pocket. And one other consideration you can make before you list your house is getting it pre-inspected, as 99% of the buyers out there, they're going to want to get an inspection for your house. So if you've already got one of those, then you can provide that to the buyers and say, hey, we know that it's already been inspected. There's this and this wrong. We've already dealt with it. We know that this is there and this is there, and that's why we priced it accordingly. So that way, when the buyers make an offer, they got their pre-approval, you got your home inspection, everything should be clean slate and there's not much negotiating to be had. You can just work out the deal as per initially agreed on and ideally close in a more smoother fashion. Selling your home does not have to be overwhelming. With the right preparation and strategies, you can maximize your home's value and sell much faster. If you're thinking of selling your home here in Saskatchewan, I'd love to help out. Feel free to give me a call. My contact details are below in the video description and all my links as well. If you want to know your home valuation, simply go on my website, type in sell home valuation. You can plug in your address, get an instant home valuation. And if you have any other questions with regards to the real estate market here, I'd love to help out and help you achieve those real estate goals you're after.